Okay, go ahead. Peer pressure.
Right. Peer pressure for me has been something that's been like, it's been something that's been very in the back of my head, not really as something that I got and push at me, it's just something to compare myself to. Because I see a lot of people who like fall to peer pressure and become worse people, and I feel if I learned to have a way to like turn peer pressure into something that is positive, like let's say like skating. I never really thought I would ever get into skating. I always wanted to, but the pressure of seeing my friends being able to skate and all that, that's just kind of like made me go into it and do it, and I started learning better things about skating. To like to just do things, to not really think about things much, to break through fears and all that. It's been helping me like positively. So I've learned to take peer pressure in a positive manner instead of a negative manner, and to always have a level headed to whatever I'm being pushed to do. Because at the end of the day, like I'm the one that's gonna be suffering the consequences on the things that they are telling me to do. I'm not gonna be choosing.
What is this skating subculture like? I mean, do y'all get along with like other skaters, or you have like rival skaters? How does that work? Do you make friends with other skaters that are here?
Usually, it's not that hard to make friends with skaters. You know, if somebody falls and you pass them your boy, like yo, thank you, bro. Yeah. You know, you just kind of start a mini conversation with that, and then you kind of see where that goes. I guess it's not that hard.
It's just proper etiquette. Like people like usually like well the people we've like talked to, interacted with, they're usually just cool people. There's not really much of a rivalry type of thing.
Yeah, usually
everybody has their lows and everybody has their highs. And everybody's like where they are when they're skating. So like when everybody had to basically learn from scratch like in the beginning. So whenever there's a lesser skater, a higher skater, just saying lesser and higher meaning by skill. It's not really like a rivalry or mockery. It's just basically uplifting, sometimes even like helpful to get better and to make everybody happy.
So there's no skating beef out there.
Not much. Usually when you see another skater, they're just like, you're just like, yeah.
It's cool.
So y'all get along. That's good. What have been some game changers in your life?
I guess meeting certain people. Because I feel like if I didn't meet certain people, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Like, a couple friends of mine, like one of them, like helped me push through with the music and all that. Like me actually getting my stuff on other places and all that. And just like actually my whole group in general has made me like want to be more of a musician and to get better. Actually, like just become better in a craft that I thought that I would never be better at. It just is great. I'm grateful for the people I am around.
I actually have another musician guy who came on here 2 days ago. You might be able to check out his video. I've uploaded him already. All right, now, how important is marriage to y'all?
I haven't really thought about marriage, but marriage, the way we see it, the way I guess I don't want to be like a joker, but I guess the way society sees it is, you marry someone and you have to fill out this legal form or something.
Right.
And I don't really agree with that because if you truly love the person, then whatever is, well, I know some people don't like to share it, and I guess I am making a general statement, but in general, whatever, like in a marriage, you should be able to like respect the other partner, and you should like, I guess in quote unquote true love, whatever is yours materialistically, your partner should be able to like share, or if they don't share it, I guess respect it. So I guess like if the marriage does end, right, you don't have to go like, oh well, so since we were in a marriage, you have to give me this now. Because like many people can see marriage as I guess not many, some people can see marriage as a way to get materialistic things. You marry someone and then you file for divorce, and then now the other person has to pay you like $200K or something. It's just like all that just for money, just for not worth it in the end.
Marriage, all right. Again, like society really like had that sort of thing where in the back of people's minds sometimes it brings doubt with how marriage is legally nowadays, but in the sense of like marriage, just loving somebody and marrying them and all that, I feel it's just something that I guess nowadays is seen as something you shouldn't rush, something that it should be like later on in the years, you get married and all that. I feel like it's just something that just should gradually happen.
Yeah, like when you meet like your soulmate or someone that you want to meet, like live your life with, I don't feel like you should go like, yo, so this is when we should get married, because like in a way you're already married with that person, like your soul is already connected with that person. Like, you know, marriage is just like
It's just a title. It's just a couple
title,
words that
right.
mean this and that, and that's it.
Right,
but nothing about. At the end of the day, love is love. If you actually love the person,
there shouldn't
there shouldn't be like a title you should be bearing around and showing everybody. Because like, it's just you and that other person. You are two halves of a whole.
How important is ancestry to you?
Ancestry.
it's pretty important, you know. When you take shrooms, that should be
So is you the type of guy to look up your ancestry, like through your DNA and all that
Okay,
stuff?
so I would, but it's like I know I wouldn't really get that much information, so I don't really bother. You know, I fill out a lot of these. I do a lot of these natal charts, and like on a lot of these websites, I type in the birthplace of where I was born, and that's in Haiti, and it's like they don't have that. So it's just like if they don't have that, I really don't think they're gonna like know shit about my ancestors. You know, like a general fact about my ancestors, like yeah, all right, I would probably be able to get that. But a bit more specific, probably not, you know?
But some of these websites are saying if you send them your DNA, they could trace you back to Africa.
I'm good with that. I'd rather
So you wouldn't go that far.
I'd rather take shrooms. You can take shrooms and you can judge. Like, I don't know, I feel like if you're a spiritual person, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you can just read up more on that. I'm not sending my DNA to someone.
Ancestry to me has been something that I've really barely thought about. My past and my family, like, they're there. It's not something I really, not care because they're there, my blood and all that. But it's something that I really never really think about. Because at the end of the day, they're in the past and I'm here, I'm now. And so whatever there is transferred to me, I deal with my own matter, the ways I've learned. So whatever they are, whatever they've gone through, all that, it's just, I feel it's trivial because it's fun to know what the hell your family and all that came from, how it happened and all that. But it's just it could get into someone's head and make them think the wrong way about how they are and who they are. So it's just better to just be in the moment, yourself. Be yourself and know yourself.
Alright, next question. What is the weirdest thing anyone's ever said or done to you here in this park?
So I was sitting like probably over there, and he didn't say it to me, but like the guy was going around. He was like, "Yo, does anyone want to buy shrimp?" And I was just like, "Yo, who is selling shrimp?"
What the hell?
You mean like seafood?
Yeah, see, I actually had 2 bags of shrimp, and he said, "Yo, who wants some shrimp?" I was like, "Yeah, that's weird." But it is what it is. It's not that. It's weird to I guess most people, but you know, you're in New York, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a bunch of random shit that happens. Here, like I'm barely been here in this park much, but I guess this is like the weirdest thing I've ever done. But like when the march was happening like a couple months ago in June and all that, we happened to pass by here. It was really as much time as I spent here in this park.
You gotta check out some of my other videos, man. We got some stories with people who have gotten some very indecent proposals.
wow.
Next question. Where have you traveled to? States, countries?
Yeah. Besides like DR, which is like, where I usually go to with my family, like to see my family and all that. States, I've only gone to New Jersey and Rhode Island. Those are the only 2 other states I've gone to. And New Jersey was really just for a family gathering, like with my dad. And same thing in Rhode Island. Like I stayed there with my aunt for a little bit. Now and then, like a week or 2. That's it. Like I've never really actually been there to go there, see the sights, and learn about the area. I've only basically stayed in New York for the majority of my life.
Oh, I visited Florida like when I was younger. So I stayed at my uncle's. It was pretty chill there. Besides that, I've visited New Jersey, and that's really it.
That's it?
Yeah.
So Haiti, New Jersey.
I never went back to
Oh, you
Haiti.
never went back to Haiti?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I bet a lot of things have changed since you left.
Yeah, probably.
You probably won't even recognize it no more. Now, where would you like to go in the future?
Places I'd like to go, like
Countries, states, anything.
Yeah, I'd love to go to like California and stuff like that, Texas, like in the United States, but to go out to some place completely new. I would love to go to maybe someplace in the Middle East, like not completely like
You said the Middle East?
Yeah, like not usually like you say like Abu Dhabi and stuff like that, like the United Arab Emirates and all that. No, like Dubai and stuff like that, right? But I actually want to go to like places of conflict to understand like how things are actually
Like
going.
Syria,
Yeah, Syria and stuff like that. Just to,
Libya,
like,
Iraq.
right? Just to like understand, see what these people are going through and all that. Because you get like a what the camera see, and I just want to know what people are doing.
Yeah.
But to like a place I would want to go to just to like just chill, like absorb the place. Like Japan is probably like one of the highest places I want to go to because it's been like that place has been like an influential part of my life, and I never really ever went there. And I always wanted to like go there, see the sights, understand the area.
You an anime guy?
No.
Karate guy?
Martial arts has
Oh, is that what?
martial arts has been like something in my life. I've never really learned it per se, but I've had the constant thing in my head. Like, I've always had it around me.
Y'all want to move somewhere else quieter? Cause like, I mean, a lot of times these videos will get copyrighted. You know what I mean? Cause the music, yeah. Yeah. Let's go over there where it's quieter. Cause I ended up having to like delete like a whole section of the video because of the music. Oh, this is good right here, these benches. So yeah, you was talking about like how like the karate influenced you.
Well, just martial arts in general. Like I've always loved the idea of martial arts and the ability to be able to turn your body into somewhat of a weapon.
Yeah.
To have a great understanding of your body beforehand. It's just it's again at the end of the day it's an art.
Yeah.
So it's something to basically learn how your body can move and manipulate itself in ways that many people don't really think. It's an interesting thing to look into. Something like that I really like loved followed since my young years.
Yeah. What do you think about that that Netflix thing, Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai? No, I've never really watched it.
You're not into that?
No.
A place I would really visit. It's really me and my friend Mike. We like to explore. We visit a lot of new places all the time, just skating. So it's really wherever, like we just be chilling one day and we like, yo, you wanna go to New Jersey? Just like, come, and then we like, yo, you wanna go somewhere? So it's really like wherever, exploring takes us. But I guess when I'm more financially stable and I get better at skating, I guess visiting different states and skating at their skate park to see what it's like and stuff, that would be really fun. And different countries too. Skating in different countries would be really fun because in different countries, depending on the place, not much people skate. So when they see you skate, it's like, yo, you feel really hyped. You do an ollie, and they're just like, yo, that's crazy. Like you don't even really have to be that good. So
So you could be like a celebrity instantly.
I guess, yeah.
All right, next question. What is the nicest thing someone's done for you?
Nicest thing? I remember I was in summer school in freshman year. It wasn't even my fault. I'm not even gonna get into that, but I was late. I didn't have my school, my lecture card because someone at home took it, and the bus driver was like, no, you're not getting on, and I was really tight. I was just sitting down, just like, no, not today. I was late for summer school, and I really didn't want to do that. And this lady, she came up to me and she offered me like $3 or something. And I don't know, she's just really nice. And I was just like, yo, she's definitely an angel. Like, I don't care. Like, she has to be. Yeah, that was really about it. I mean, there's definitely other times someone has offered to do something nice, like that, something nice. But that was one that really struck out to me. I stuck with it.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be a big deal.
Right.
It could just be a little thing, right place at the right time.
Right. For me, the nicest thing somebody's ever done to me. Well, I mean, I've been gifted recently. Like I've been gifted a game. Like it's hard to me to remember many nice things people done to me because it seldom happens.
That's okay. We could skip that. Now, what is the dating scene looking like in New York right now?
Ooh, it really depends. So a lot of people go like, yo, it's trash. It's, you know, in New York, you can't really get that much.
Like all the good girls are outside of like the boroughs and
And you
stuff
know,
like that.
I would, you know, I could agree with that. You know, sometimes I could agree with that, but you know, I really feel like you have to look. You know,
Look in the right place.
law of attraction is everything. You know, if if you're like, I don't want to say toxic, but if you're really not in that mindset of actually trying to love someone, and like spend your time or whatever with that person, then you're really not gonna find the right person for you. You feel me? But like, it depends though. Okay, so like, there's like trying to actually like love someone to like see them in your future and stuff like that, and then there's hoeing around because sometimes people they just want to fuck or some shit. They don't really like want to spend their time. They just want to like spend I guess a small amount of time with this person and move on and move on and move on until they get tired of it, and then they go like, all right, I want to settle down. And I respect that. I can respect that. So I guess that's what a lot of people are doing. And then the people who actually want to settle down, they're just like they're meeting a lot of these people that just want to like fuck, and then they're just like, all right, well, this is trash.
These relationships aren't really working out.
Yeah. That's what
I mean, along with about the streets and all that, it's like I haven't really had much of a finger on the pulse, but it's just a lot of that. It's just a lot of people just like saying that they're not finding people here and they want to like find people out somewhere else. So why isn't the one coming to me? Just like how you're supposed to carry yourself. And usually they forget about how they're supposed to be, how they're supposed to act, and just if they have flaws and it's very like there, like they don't really act on those. They just want somebody to just conform to what they are instead of bettering themselves first before anything.
Yeah, I think right now, like, there's more single people than ever before in history. People are moving increasingly towards this like individualistic lifestyle, and I forgot the statistics, but like, there's more people living alone now more than ever before in history. Because back then, people used to get married and then they moved in together, or they'll go straight from like their parents' house and then straight into a marriage, and skip like living by themselves phase. So there's more people single now than ever before. Now, next question. Do y'all use any dating apps?
Not at all.
No dating
Okay,
apps.
so there's this app called Yubo.
It has like the whole like type of dating dating website type of dating app
Where you
type
can
of
meet
vibe.
people.
It's like the swiping and all that. It's usually
Oh, they got swipe things
yeah.
too?
There's like
Yeah,
swiping.
professional. It's built basically like Tinder. Professionally, it says to make friends,
Right.
but like
People are using it.
People use it to actually find more people.
Yeah, yeah,
And to
yeah.
actually
Have y'all ever used it or no?
yeah, I use it.
What kind of
I tried
experiences
it,
you
yeah.
got for that? Anything good, bad, ugly?
I haven't actually went on an actual date on there, but
But are you getting a positive response or negative
yeah, most
response?
of the time, really, I would swipe on a lot of girls, and I guess they would do the same for guys too.
So there's no messages that get sent?
Oh no, so it depends.
It has a
though.
messaging,
'Cause
like-
some people they would swipe on you, and then they would swipe on you first.
Some of them might be fake people. They might be bots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's pretty easy to identify bots.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say if you're not if you can spot it out. Okay, so bots,
They usually like copy paste like usually like the pretty girl picture and all
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
it's, like,
yeah,
it's
the
yeah.
not really,
pictures
like,
are low quality.
If it's
or
too pretty, yeah.
The pictures are low quality, or it's either one picture.
Yeah.
But usually, I don't know. So I was trying to hoe around that time.
Uh-huh.
So I would be like texting a lot of girls and shit.
Yeah.
And then I guess I don't know. I'm really just not that type of person. So for me, it was really energy draining. And then I was just like, yo, I don't understand how these people just hoe around. Because like, how you gonna talk? How you
We'll talk to
gonna?
this one and that one. And
Wait,
that
how you
one.
gonna put all your energy over there? Like you must be something else. Like you're a different breed if you do that.
I feel you.
But yeah.
All right, next question. Can you do? Oh, let me stick with this dating thing for a second.
Yeah.
What has worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? What can you tell the people out there who are trying to find that special someone?
Okay, so for the special, I don't know. I would say to find the special someone, I would say you really first step is to be yourself. Because
Yeah,
if
be genuine.
As
Because this person is
genuine
gonna
as you
learn
can be.
who you are eventually. So
it's not even
better-
about if they learn, because like
Yeah.
if they're not the one for you and they don't like your characteristics, then easy. You know, I mean, I'm not saying you cross that person out, because life is not just about dating. You can make friends with that person, and that can be just like a thing.
That's true.
But I think the thing about society, kids, I guess, in society these days, they quote unquote want to find that special someone, but they don't want to build a relationship first before they get before they put a title on it, they want to like be like they want to date, but they really don't know that much about each other, and then everything is just so awkward. Like be first, I would say be best friends first, right? And then trust. And and another thing is to have that actual good relationship, you need to show vulnerability because if you're a closed off person and you don't show any vulnerable spots to you, and the other person doesn't do the same, then there's no trust. You feel me? Like you're not gonna trust each other.
Are people really thinking that deep though?
Yeah, most people they don't really think about it.
It's like really surface level. Hey, I want somebody to spend my time with.
But like vulnerability, it's like you don't really need to talk about it. It's just like whether you talk about it or not, it comes up either way.
Right. It's something that's inevitable because like if you're really truly thinking about having this person as your significant other,
you want to share a lot of stuff with them.
Right. You want them to be able to be with you and like during your lows, like be able to help you out, and you be able to help out them. Because at the end of the day, whatever state you got, you and your significant other are, you have to be able to help each other at the end of the day. Because it's just about just keeping the one together. Because you're half and you're half. If you decide to be a whole, then you have to keep the whole together. Just with love, of course. Because if you try to keep it together with things like that are artificial, it's not gonna stay stuck together for very long.
I also feel like people, you don't have to, but I feel like if you want to truly find that special someone, I feel like you need to find out not all of your flaws, but you need to at least try to like find out like how you work as a person. So you need to know, so you can so you can know how you can work with someone else. Because like, let's just say you have some terrible traits and you don't know how to deal with that. That other person can like, any other person can probably tell you your negative traits, but it's just like, if it's something that you can't fix, or like, let's just say you're in a relationship now and you have a negative trait, right, and you're not even aware of it, like that's not gonna work out. Like, but let's just say you're aware of it and you know how to like I don't say calm yourself, but you know how to like not really let yourself indulge in that feeling and stuff like that, you know.
What do you think about just approaching a girl like right here in this park? Because 10 minutes before you came, there was some guy who was trying to pick up the girls that was like, I don't know if you saw them.
Yeah,
but
the ones that sitting to the right of us?
Yeah. They were sitting behind you when you came, but they were sitting to my right before, like a few minutes before that.
Oh,
because that photographer guy was trying to take their pictures.
Oh.
And then he had moved them over there.
Oh.
Yeah, but before the photographer came, some other dude tried to come and get their phone number or something. What do you think about that?
It's iffy. I mean, it could definitely work. It's of course you're being direct. You wanna see somebody you like, you can talk to them and tell them what you really want to them. But,
I didn't think he was very successful though. It's just, but from you can tell like the way if the guy's walking away.
Right.
If he got something out of it, I don't think he'd be walking around like.
Right. He would be happy.
Yeah. He'd be like.
He'd have some spring on his step.
My thoughts on that are, it's good. It builds confidence because if the girl or the person or the guy says, nah, I'm not really interested right now, you're gonna feel bummed out. You're gonna go like, damn, I'm probably never gonna do that again. But you feel that, and it's not like everyone's gonna say that to you. So the more you try, the more your confidence gets up and stuff like that. And
so eventually he's gonna succeed.
Eventually, he'll succeed.
I mean, because eventually someone is gonna like him back when he like.
Well,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, but if you were a woman, would you just accept that? I mean, right here in the park with strangers and everything.
It depends on how the person does it.
Really.
Most guys, they think just going up to a woman and go like, yo, you looking fine today, and just catcalling them and shit, like that's not gonna work. Like if you're really interested in that person, try to like spark up small conversation. I spark up small conversations with like random people here all the time. And it's not that hard to do. Like you could, like this dude, he walked past me like 2 months ago, and he was just like, yo, what's up? And I was like, yo, what's up? And then he just sat down, and then we just started having like a whole conversation and stuff like that. So I don't think it would be that hard to do that with
So if you're sincere, it could work.
Yeah.
Right. Just be like, just be respectful at the end of the day, because respect is something that's important. And as long as you know how to treat yourself in that situation, then you shouldn't really go off like with it.
And don't be a toxic person, because I know a lot of people, once they don't get the reaction that they want, they gonna start going like, you mad ugly then, like, alright, fuck you too then, like, you feel me? Like, it's not that serious. Like, come
I've seen someone like the beggars around here do that as well.
Oh yeah.
If you don't give them money, they flip out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess it's not their. Some I don't know. I guess it's not their.
But you know, like that woman that was sitting behind y'all,
Mhm.
she was fine, okay? but here's the thing though.
Yeah.
This is one word of advice that I've gotten from somebody.
Uh-huh.
Don't go for the high maintenance girls.
Interesting.
What do you guys think about that?
I respect
I
it.
like that. But the thing is, you know, sometimes like it's just maybe they're high maintenance, maybe they just look as if they are. But if you have
Confidence.
if you have confidence and there's a girl with a buzz around, maybe the confidence can attract her. It's good advice because you know there's usually like a cloud around somebody that's high maintenance. There's like a bunch of people trying to get forward, but and it's hard because her attention split. It's complicated. It makes things a lot more complicated.
I feel like if you're going for a high maintenance girl, I feel like what you should do is don't listen to what society says, because society is gonna tell you all these stuff, and they're not bad, but like the stuff that society will tell you on dating, it's only good for a hoeing. Like if you want to hoe, listen to what society says on dating, right? But if you want to if you see that person like right there, she looks cute. I'll see if I want to talk to her. Like so you be confident. You go talk to her, you be sincere, you try to like make her smile, you try to charm her, or like talk to a person normally how you would, but I don't know, I guess it depends on what your intentions are, if you're trying to hoe around, you're just like, she looks fine as fuck, I'm trying to hit that. I guess in a way you try to like listen to what society says in a way. One of the things society says about dating is try to impress the girl or something, and it's just like you really don't need to try to impress someone. Just be yourself, and they'll be impressed by whatever characteristics you show off or something. Because if the person, the girl, the guy, the girl really likes you, they're gonna be interested in they're gonna like you for the smallest things, your voice, the way you talk, the way you speak about certain things. So yeah.
What's interesting is some of the people that I used to know that were like big men on campus, a lot of them, they ended up with girls that really didn't look that good. Like you would have expected them to look good, but but they ended up with they ended up choosing someone
That's not something high up there with them.
Yeah, no, they ended up choosing someone that was practical, someone who would make a good wife, someone who would take care of
someone
them.
that they didn't think that they'd be that.
That's
the thing. That's the thing that society says. Really, you feel like you have to end up with the prettiest person, or physically the prettiest person, the one that looks the cutest, the hottest, or whatever. And if you end up with that person, that's cool. That's good. Well, if you end up with a person that to society looks that good, then yeah, sure, that's good, because that's like a flex, I guess. I'm Beijing, she looking really fine. But it's like, if you fall in love with a person that society thinks is ugly, then no. And you really, I guess in a way, don't know what to do, because you're just like, she's ugly, but she shows she as a person, she's really fine. I feel like you should just love her for who she is, because at the end of the day, it really doesn't really matter about looks. This materialistic body is gonna die, so it doesn't matter.
I agree with that. Now, next question. Can you do any impersonations? No impersonations?
I guess when I'm in the moment, I guess when I'm in the moment, I could, but
Not right now.
I would sound really stupid right now.
Okay. You got to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Now, next question. What are some good places to film videos like this in New York?
Parks, I would say.
Yeah, because this is a good park to film at. Usually, there's a lot of people here, and it's good scenery and stuff. Central Park, just in general parks. Maybe even on the sides of some schools and stuff, because usually you get people passing by. It's a very high maintenance area, so you got a lot of people you can do stuff like this with, and yeah, that could probably help as well.
Is there anything you wanted to do at the end of the pandemic?
At the end of the pandemic, I want to just get.
You want to go on a cruise ship?
I just want to escape from because I've been cooped up. I've been seeing the same four walls for a very long time. I feel like I should just. I just try and go as much as possible. Earlier we brought up traveling. I would love to travel. I would love to see other places. I would love to, because I'm learning how to be an adult. So I'm gonna have to learn also how to work and all that. And working I feel like would be a lot easier after the pandemic than during, because all the regulations and stuff require certain things and push yourself to do certain things. It's very hard to get a job during this time, especially when things are closing down. So after the pandemic, just basically become more independent and grow as an opponent. That's what I'm doing.
I skated a lot during this pandemic, but I guess skating more would be nice because I could go outside and then my parents won't be bugging me about coming back home because of Corona.
They're telling you not to go out?
Right.
Well, usually yes.
Yeah.
Another thing I would do more is, there's something I would want to do more, but I forgot what it is. But,
All right, we'll come back to that. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You see yourself married with kids, you got a house?
5 years from now, I see myself like, all right, so I'm currently in college and I like the education I'm getting at the moment, but I want to probably pursue something a lot more fruitful.
What are you studying?
Engineering. I'm currently like music performance. So I want to continue like learning more about music, but at the moment I feel like that was kind of a waste.
You want to do something more practical?
Yeah, I wanted to get something more practical and more fruitful. Right now, like everything I'm learning is probably like something I could easily learn in other instances, in other cases, and maybe just naturally. But just maybe go into like engineering, psychology, something that's a lot more fruitful and something that I really enjoy. I really enjoy like stuff that involves mathematics, and I also enjoy like being able to dig into the human mind, understanding other people. So psychology is also being a big thing.
What was the question?
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I really don't want to like I don't want to say I don't see myself doing something, but I do see myself doing a lot. But it's just like I can't pinpoint exactly what I'm gonna do. But 5 years from now, I don't know. The things that I want to do, it takes a lot of time to be great at it, and I know a lot of people, they usually see themselves as like this great thing, and it's just like it might not happen in 5 years, but like let's just say it does happen. I think I'll probably be I'll be not a pro skater, but I'll be really good at skating by then. My brand, I haven't started a brand yet, but I will see my brand. Like my brand would I think it would really take off in 5 years. Not have like billions of viewers and and consumers and all that, but I think I'll probably have 100K on Instagram, and I'm making a living off of that. That'd be nice.
Where are you at now on Instagram?
Right now, what I want to do right now, I have my aesthetic. I have like an aesthetic page. It's not like I don't want to say the normal aesthetic. Okay, so it's a page that I post mainly fashion, art, Vogue cover magazines, anything that I consider art. And I have that on there, and I try to I post stuff that I guess when that page blows up, because I'm really good at making pages. When that page blows up, I already have another page for my brand, and when that happens, the page should probably blow up maybe around next year, and around next year I'll be 18 by then. I'll probably have a job, and I'll be working towards getting my own space. When that happens, when I get my own space, that's when I'll start making clothes, and it'll probably take a while to get the word out there. So yeah, 5 years should be enough.
Sounds like a plan. What kind of videos y'all watch?
I watch that 469 hertz meditation videos. I watch those. I'll be falling asleep to them. I watch a lot of Alan Watts. I love that dude. It's really fire.
Currently, it's been a mishmash of gaming content and just whatever pops up in my feed. I watch a good bit of science things. I watch a good bit of music things. It's just the things that I enjoy. I tend to watch a lot during it pops up, whatever. Usually I watch whatever pops up on my recommendation feed, and if it strikes something I would like, I would keep watching it and keep on following the channel or whatever. So from then on, I basically be going through that and just going through my recommendations.
How did y'all become friends?
School, I guess, because he came into school when I was a sophomore, I believe. So it was I'm a year older than him. So it's throughout the years, he started learning. We started knowing a couple of my friends, and then from then on, we started hanging out with our group.
With the main group, yeah.
Yeah, and then we're just here now. Yeah. We're still friends.
So I'm guessing y'all were students when everything was locked down.
For the most part, yes. I was in my senior year, and he was in junior year. He was in his junior year, and so like the third quarter, the third.
Second half of school.
Semester?
Second term.
Well, no, from the second, no, because it's like second, third, like from third turn on is when everything like, the third quarter is like when everything like just went down to shambles, and my final year kind of usually like.
You were robbed.
Yeah, I was robbed from like my graduation, my
Prom.
my senior trip. A lot of that like.
What was your senior trip gonna be?
I didn't even know. We went because like, all right, so our school
It's shitty.
is a very horrible high school. It's
So
very,
you didn't get robbed of that then? If it was crap anyway.
They had some good field trips.
Really?
Yeah, like the year beforehand, the senior year beforehand, they got to go on a cruise ship and all that. And it's like,
Really?
Yeah. So like, I don't know, things weren't going really well. I think we were going out of state for hours. And I mean, hey, I probably wasn't even going to participate in the first place. I didn't really have the money.
Oh, you weren't gonna go anyway.
Yeah, I don't think. I
But you was gonna go to the prom though.
Yeah, I was gonna definitely go to the prom. That was something I was definitely gonna attend. That and obviously graduation, but that kind of got robbed from me. And now I'm like in college, so that's I'm still in school during the pandemic, so things are a little. Just a little slow and a little different than normal.
What is school like for y'all right now? Are you doing online courses?
This shit is trash. I get up every day at 8 o'clock, 8:30, 8:30. Like I don't even get up before that. Like I get up exactly at 8:30. I open my laptop and I log in, and it's like from 8:30 to 2 o'clock. Just Google Classroom, Google Meetings, and like we get no breaks at all. And they have the audacity to be giving us mad work. Like I feel like most teachers feel like just because they can't see you in real life, they can be more bold. Like, nah, you don't catch these hands after. Nah, I'm joking, but like I feel like some teachers, like in real life, they're a pussy. But like now that they're on that Zoom meeting and no one's talking, they feel more bold now. Like, it's crazy.
Pushing you around.
Yeah, it's true.
So is it like just video conference? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I'll usually mute them because I guess I really don't care. I'm not sleeping anyway.
So as long as you're sitting in front of the camera, it's all
Some
good.
teachers, they go mad far and they want you to show your camera, but you really don't have to. I don't. I just woke up. I'm looking really messy right now.
In my case, well, since I'm in my first year of college, it's weird because I thought, usually since the start of high school, I had the idea of college being like, oh, I'm be on campus and I'm doing this and that. I might be even dorming and all that. And this pandemic, I have now a different view on college. And just
It's not what you expected.
yeah, it's not what I expected. Classes are now 3 days a week. I have calls. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have a call at 8 o'clock and all that.
Like
From
a
then
video
on-
conference?
Yeah, and then from then on, it's just really just very laid back. I have like my things to do. I have one asynchronous class. Everything else, I guess, due dates and all that I should follow and all that. And there's one class it's like 2 classes I have Zoom calls for. And others like already laid back. And I guess I have the privilege to be able to have such a laid back version of college. But I feel like me as a person, I work better in the environment that I'm supposed to work in. So like, let's say for school, when in my senior year for high school, everything went downhill when I had to work from home because I can't really discipline myself like well, and I tend to just procrastinate and put things to the side when I should really focus on it. And so to be thrown into college with the same type of mindset, I'm glad things aren't as heavy as how the last year of high school was. But yeah, it's something that I have to basically learn by myself.
Alright. What motivates you in life?
Gee. You can really be motivated. At one point in your life, you can be really motivated, and because you have like a passion and you like really want to do that passion. But then there's days where you're just like, no, I really don't want to do this, because even though it's your passion and it's something that you love doing, there's flaws in it too, and you really start to get tired of that. And that's, I guess, when you have to discipline yourself, where it becomes it doesn't become more like a work, like a chore, rather than still your passion. But some days you just gotta see it as a chore so you can get through it, because there's gonna be better days, better outcomes out of when you put a lot of energy into it.
I've all throughout my life, I've struggled with motivation and I've always had the great ideas and dreams of, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be able to do this, I want to be this. And majority of the times, usually I tend to learn a lot of new things now and then. I like learning, I like growing as a human, and I usually tend to be a jack of all trades, but usually a master of none. And I've always wanted to be a master of at least one thing, and it never really goes that way. So motivation for me has been something that I lack at times.
You find yourself doing a lot of different stuff, and you're just like
try to see if I can spark some sort of motivation and kick, and I end up just not really going
and
to
commit.
To commit. Like commitment's very something I've always.
And then you just learn a bunch of skills that you just never like.
Is Facebook still relevant?
Good question. Cause
Facebook memes are fun.
All right, yeah. The thing is, it's just the culture has been a lot. It's changed, and I've like throughout the years, like I've never really used it. I've had it because my family's had it and all that, but this year I've deleted it completely. So one, for my privacy, and two, for just I never really used it and never had a need to use it. So besides, because my family barely uses it anymore too, so it's like I haven't really been using it at all.
Facebook? Yeah. Okay, so like when Facebook like was first around, you know, during like the 2010s era and stuff like that, the majority of people that used it were teenagers and stuff like that back then, and I guess
they're all old now.
Yeah, pretty much. Some of them are still teens and stuff, but like mainly it would be used for like, you know, drama and stuff like that. You know, talking smack about someone, or you know, just really just it basically be whatever school you went to, but in real life, because you know not everyone followed random people on Facebook. I don't know about like some of you people, but I only follow people that go to my school or people that I know in real life for Facebook. For Instagram, it's a bit different, but yeah, nowadays people don't really use Facebook to to talk shit anymore. Like, you know, it's either some other it's either Twitter or yeah, I don't know. Facebook, it's popular because of like the accumulated amount
of people have already been there, and like just the whole like size of it. Just Facebook, if you see that name multiple times, you're gonna see a lot of people on it.
That's probably why they bought Instagram. Like they know they're dying.
So it's just a matter of like just the size is the reason why it hasn't really died.
But not the website itself.
The website itself. Wait, what's the question?
I mean, like. They're big because of their size, but like not because they run a good website.
Yeah, the website, like honestly, like.
Or the content on, I mean the way that everything is set up, like the
Facebook algorithm. It's really, bro. It's I don't know.
It's a very odd algorithm.
Yeah, no one really talks about it because people don't really use Instagram to market, and I mean Facebook to market and all that.
It's been starting to be something that people have been seeming to use because you know it's a large platform.
Yeah, just to connect with other people. But I mean, it's not. I don't know. The people that get their stuff out there and they happen to get billions of views and all that. That's really cool. I don't know. For me as a person, I haven't really just sat down and go like, yo, I'm gonna start a page on Facebook. I don't know. I never took my time out to learn the algorithm.
Yeah. So now, let me ask you this. It's now starting to get cold, right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, today is like pretty much one of the last warm days that we're seeing.
It's gonna be like 30 something. Like,
what are y'all gonna be doing once it gets cold and you can't come out like this anymore?
Skate.
You're still gonna skate in the cold?
We're gonna try. I mean, I've tried before doing it, and it was still like it's normal. At times it could get a little windy, a little too cold, but you know, like a jacket or two or three maybe, you know, could help it. At times, you know, maybe things like once snow comes and all that, if it comes, because sometimes like a couple years ago we haven't had snow, and we're gonna try and do our best to, you know, fight the cold at the time, because at the end of the day, sometimes you can't really just like stop it.
Okay, now what apps do y'all use?
Apps like social media.
Social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, anything like that?
I use Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and I use those, but some other social medias I just have them there for the content. Like, so for example, Pinterest, Tumblr. I use those, but I don't talk to anyone on there. I just use it so I can like save photos. And that's really about and learn stuff. It's really about it.
I've been mainly only using just Instagram and now and then Twitter. I don't really tend to absorb myself into many other social media sites. Like Instagram is really the only one I like been focusing on using. Other than that, I just usually like go to Twitter and just scroll through and inform myself into the things that are happening like, in the culture of whatever I'm watching or into, and then just usually just go on my day with whatever I need to do.
What kind of questions will y'all ask if you were doing the interview? What would you want to know about these people out here?
Would I ask?
Yeah, for like an interview like this.
Gee, I'd probably ask like different questions like, you ever did weed? And then they'd probably go like, nah. I'd be like, yo, you want to try something?
Right. Just
I'd be like, I'm an undercover cop. You're now under arrest.
yeah. Questions. I mean, a lot of these look good. Just, I guess more.
I'd probably make them more weird. Like, imagine if Tyler the Creator was to ask the questions. Like, you could get a vibe.
Abstract.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Like, I'd be like, yo, you like your nipples being licked on?
Like stuff that are very that's very weird out of the norm.
Something that'll cringe people.
Right. Like something that'll get a reaction out of people. I don't know. Depending on the question, you can actually start learning more of the person, how they would act, and how they would do in a certain situation.
So you want to get inside their brain.
Right.
Do y'all make videos at all?
No.
I used to like try and like do edits and stuff.
I've been mainly thinking into going to streaming and stuff like that, but not really like making videos. Making videos has been maybe like a thing I've thought about and tried. I tried now and then, but nah, it's not something I really want.
Tell me about your most successful social media content.
As I said before, my meme page, I was balling. Like I had like a couple thousand views, 1,000 likes.
My most successful thing I really never had anything successful blow up.
No pictures, no music, anything?
The music, music is just something that's been growing slowly. I only have a song, like one of the song that I've had most listened to has like 47 listens. It's like not really much, but it's something. It's something. I'm growing, I'm learning, and I'm getting there. But in terms of social media, I really never had anything to blow up at all.
Also, after my meme page got disabled, my main account, I posted, when it was last year, Tyler the Creator and Playboy Cardi, they collabed on the song. I forgot the name. Ain't nobody wrote. Earthquake. So I posted like a meme about the earthquake, about Playboy Cardi's verse, and I really didn't expect it to get any views at all. I didn't put any hashtags in it. I just and the meme was kind of dying out too. And for some reason, I got 11-point-something K likes. I was really proud of it.
That's pretty good. What kind of positive responses have you gotten as a result of that?
Not really. They just
You
commented.
get any marriage proposals? You get any job offers? Anything like that?
The other day I was in Times Square and this lady was like me and my friend were in Times Square and this lady was like, yo, you guys look good, and she was like, okay. We were like, thank you, and she was I think she was scouting people to model or whatever, and she invited us to her church.
I hope her name wasn't Ghislaine Maxwell.
No. But yeah.
So you ended up going to the church or no?
Yeah, I did. It was a really.
Oh, she was trying to get you into the religion. Is that what it was?
No, so it's a church, but in the church there's like a program where it's it's really good though. Like you get a lot of opportunities. Some people there, they're like professional models. And when we went to the church, it was basically how was it? What do you call it?